Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lakota East High School, home of the Thunderhawks. Tonight in the Hawks Next, we have the conference opener between your Lady Lakota East Thunderhawks and the Middletown Middies. I'm Dave Royce with my partner in the booth here, Ken Yablonsky. Ken, Middletown's just starting off their first win. East is on a 2-game win streak after blowing out Gahanna-Lincoln. What are we going to see tonight?
Yeah, so we got a good matchup here. We have a young Middletown Middies team. They're 1-1. They beat Monroe last week, 66-52. East had a very impressive showing in the journey to the tourney this past weekend, beating Gahanna-Lincoln. Like you said, last year these teams met once, 55-35 Lakota East. And Middletown, a lot of sophomores and juniors, only one senior in their lineup.
Young team over there in the Middies as we get to see the starting lineup here for the Lady Thunderhawks, starting out with Emma Foles, junior guard. Caitlin Pham getting a start tonight, one of the sophomores that are playing up here on the varsity squad, got 3 of those. Here comes another one, Brooke Asher, she's a regular starter. And everyone knows Madison French. She's been playing varsity now since her freshman year. This is her senior year. And, of course, Savannah Smith.
For the Middies, DeAndre Aldridge, Amaria Rape, Rakaya Prince, Taylor Daniels, and Persia Edwards. Daniels comes in averaging 14 points a game. Reap comes in averaging 9 points a game. For the Hawks, Smith, 9 points a game, and Madison French, 9.3 points a game. Emma Fole, 8.3 points a game. East in their home white jerseys with their green shoes.
The green shoes, which has been quite a thing here at Lakota. A couple of the alumni were a little jealous in the alumni game last week. We'll talk about that in a minute, but Ken, as we get ready to tip off here to start the 2023 home basketball season.
Middletown with possession, controlling the tip, and they're being trapped pretty aggressively by East. Good ball movement by the Middies.
Coach Wallace likes to put the pressure on. Nice offensive rebound there, and Pham comes down with it for East. And you're going to see a lot of running here, Ken. A little bit smaller squad here for East than in the past. Do got some folks on the bench that bring size, but Coach Wallace likes to press the issue, and you see a lot of running here. And then working the ball. Nice move by Pham in.
By Pham.
And
looks like a clean block. Ball's going to be out of bounds underneath to the Hawks, but Pham coming off the screen and drive. We're going to watch this again. We're going to see the clean block here, but Pham turns the corner, gets the screen from Smith, and yeah, very nice block there by the
Edwards.
Middies.
Number 32, Edwards with the block for the Middies.
Young Pham a little too hot to handle there, out of bounds. So definitely going to be the fast pace for the Hawks. I don't know if Middletown wants to be as much run and gun, but they're handling the pressure so far pretty nicely. Good passing up front.
That'll bounce off of her. Caitlin brings it back up, sees Brooke Asher. Brooke doesn't like the shot she saw there. Now Smith will drive as she gets tied up. Boy, a bunch of Middies there. And Middies not slowing down. There's a nice steal by Caitlin. And Asher's looking for Foles over on the corner, and East will slow it down.
East looking to penetrate and drive. There's an outside shot by Smith.
Savannah Smith from the corner. Ken, Saturday I was here for the game, and she had the hot hand late in the second quarter. We'll see the replay. Pretty shot there by Savannah. She hit 4 in a row, and they fed her the ball for the 5th one, and I think that just ran out of gas in the tank.
The nice thing about that is when Madison French drives through the lane, she draws some traffic. So whoever was on Smith had to help out inside, and that allowed French to kick it out to Smith to give her that extra 2 seconds to get the shot off uncontested. Hawks in a full court press here, man-to-man.
Hawks with a few more games under their belt here. You know, this is their 5th game here where the Middies have only played 2. It's their first conference game, and they broke the press nicely there.
Yeah, good look inside. Amaria Reap with the score. Very good dish off. And Middletown putting some pressure on full court on their own.
Should have a lot of ball handlers out there for East.
Middletown doing a good job in their man-to-man of clogging up the middle, preventing East from driving. East That's their forte, is drive to the basket, draw some attention, and then kick out if they can. But they haven't been able to break the seal there on the drive. And there's Smith drawing the foul. She goes
nice
in,
drive.
gets a left-handed finger roll, but gets hit on the right arm as she went up.
We'll see the replay here, Ken. Smith, she can go inside, outside. She goes in there, gets banged from behind. And
a little reach by Daniels there. Smith looks a little winded there, and that's
Coach Tolliver didn't appreciate that call at all, as he was letting the referee know it. But it'll be 2 shots nonetheless.
A.J. Johnson comes in for the Hawks, replacing Pham. So youngster for youngster, both sophomores.
So I was just getting ready to say that we had probably 4 guards and a power forward out there with Savannah. Now A.J. coming in, you're going to have the 3 guards. And
Peyton Woody's going to give Savannah Smith a break also. Smith was huffing and puffing a little bit after that last drive.
Peyton Woody, a solid inside player. But she can knock down the threes too when she gets hot. So great post player now in there, as there's another steal by East.
Johnson had the steal momentarily, then it got knocked out of bounds, so Middies will retain possession there. Hawks putting a lot of pressure on the young Middies.
Here they come with the trap. Loose ball. Woody's going to pick that up. They got numbers forward if we get a good pass. And we throw it away into the corner, and the Middies grab it back.
Yeah, Woody
they bring
just
it up
tried
quick.
To launch it up. There's an open shot there.
Nice box out by Woody right there. Love to see the box out by the ladies. Emma Foles drives left-handed, comes up a little short. And Middies are going to push the issue here.
There's Prince ahead.
Oh,
Prince misses the layup.
Somebody's got to come down and help.
Good hustle by Middletown. Bodies flying all over the place.
Bodies flying, people getting hit there. Nothing called, which was amazing. AJ in the corner. She goes back to
we had a youth running onto the court there.
Yep, we had a little one get away, so wasn't the play on the court.
Official stopping play, make sure that youngster doesn't get trampled there in the corner.
Good call, very good call. I don't think that hurt either program there. East was trying to look for the ball inside, so.
There's French driving baseline and gets hammered from the backside. So French is going to go to the line here.
Here we see a replay. Madison loves to drive. She goes right in, gets banged with the body, and she'll go to the line.
And Reap really had no choice there. Either give up an open layup or foul her. So
Madison 2 for 2 in the last game against Gahanna-Lincoln. And Madison coming around of late here. Trouble shooting the ball early in the season, but has come back here in the last 2 games.
Middletown's going to take a timeout and talk things over here. They're going to have a full timeout coming up. Middletown coaching staff, Terrence Tolliver in his 2nd year, assisted by Stephen Rowe, who came over from Miami Valley, coach that I coached against for years in the league that I coached in. And they do a real nice job with these young kids in the program. They have a lot of summer workouts. They get them involved in summer league, and it's something Middletown hasn't seen for a couple years. So Middletown definitely more improved than what I've seen from them in the last couple of years.
Talking about youth there, Ken, you know, the roster shows only 1 senior for these Middies, Aldridge. Everybody else is a sophomore or a junior. And I can remember doing the game last year where most of these kids were freshmen playing varsity. So trying to bring the program back. Looks like they got a full roster now for varsity and JV.
But don't have a JV too, but they have enough players in there, and they don't share too many players in terms of varsity and JV. So solid program that's rebuilding under the leadership of the athletic director, J.D. Faust.
Coach Wallace here. Been here for several years now. Coached my oldest daughter as well. So, you know, he's got a full complement. He's got a JV1, JV2 full staff here, really bringing the program alive and changing East girls basketball.
So kind of a slow start, I think, from what East wanted in terms of points on the board with only 5. French going to try and make it 6 here.
Nice arc on that one. She'll get it.
And here comes Pham.
She's going to get a little breather. She got banged up on that last play, too, when the bodies were flying. I think she took a shot to the cheek there, and then on that drive.
So
As
two
Caitlin
sophomores
goes flying
in the
in.
game here for East. 3 sophomores in the game. With
That'll be Brooke Asher and A.J. Johnson and Caitlin Pham. And then junior Emma Foles and senior Peyton Woody. Again, there's another steal. Little bang from the back. I like it. They leave
steal
it.
by Asher.
And that'll stay East ball. Good look there. The Stripes making the call.
Hawks up 6-2 halfway through the first quarter. Fast-paced game. A lot of up and down, a lot of fast breaks. A couple missed layups there. And there's
Johnson
a good
goes
move,
in with a
and
nice
AJ's
move.
going to get fouled.
She likes to run that baseline. AJ does. Takes it to the rack and gets fouled.
You'll see this again. Little spin move that we missed the beginning of, but she goes in strong, draws contact, and gets herself to the free throw line. See what kind of confidence the sophomore has at the stripe. Pretty confident.
Drains the first one.
I'm surprised, Dave, from seeing Middletown put some full court pressure on as well. You know, they are deep on their bench, I guess, but you know they're so young that I can't imagine they have too many talented sophomores that can last very long. But I think that's going to wear them down. Savannah Smith's going to come back in for AJ after she makes this free throw, putting Hawks up 8-2.
And you know, if
for Woody.
This physicality. Went out to West Claremont, watched the girls play out there. Very physical game. So if Middies are going to play a little physical, nothing East hasn't seen already earlier this season. Very similar.
East has the depth too. You know, they have 8-9 players deep that they can sub in.
Right.
And have fresh legs at all times. There's a good steal there by Pham.
Caitlin. Great athlete.
Drives ahead. Good inside
Nice
pass to Foles.
Got to finish these layups. If my count's right, we've missed two now. And Emma's going to get a rest here. She's here. You
see the good eyes up the court there. The defense helps out, and Foles
nice
just
bounce
a little
pass.
too strong. I think she thought she was going to get hit, and she didn't. And French is going to get called for a reach there. It's going to be the first foul on the Hawks of the quarter. Middletown has Layla Johnston in the game for the first time. Reap's going to inbound, and Hawks are now in a 1-2. No, they're still in man. Still man pressure, full court. And
Reap passing
French
it in. French
around.
almost takes it. Oh, almost takes Johnson's head off right there on the pass. If she'd have, that's going to be.
Good save there by Bree Gregory to chase it down. Middletown's going to retain possession there in the hustle play by Gregory.
Daniels comes out. Edwards comes in for the Middies. They leave Prince. Reap. Johnson is in there too. Ooh, that ball got up high. There's a walk.
You know, Middletown hasn't had any set chances to shoot from the outside. Call for a travel there, but you know everything's going to be in transition for them.
Middies go to the press here too, as Pham's looking to bring the ball up.
Handles that nicely. Over to Smith.
Gets across the midcourt line.
There's a reach foul up top, and Middletown can't afford fouls like that because they're going to have enough penalties in transition. So, you know, to have one out front when you didn't need to foul is really going to get you in that bonus pretty quickly.
Yep, they're at 4 total team with 3:49 left here just in the first. As Emma Full says, give me the ball, just lead my hand. She brings it up. Nice little point guard here. She had a great game last Saturday, one of the best games I've seen her play offensively and defensively. Nice ball movement there over to French. Comes up a little short.
Yeah, Pham did a good job getting it to Full, who got it to French there, and there's going to be another reach on French. That's going to be her second, I believe. Hope they're going to get Blount on that instead.
Yeah, they're going to call that on.
That's going to be her first.
Middies bring it up.
Jayla Robinson. Staying correct. I said corrected.
Yeah, Madison has quick hands. Sometimes she gets robbed on those. She's quick with the hands to the ball, back out. But, yeah, they called the block there on Robinson. No, foul was on 23, Robinson. Said 23.
That's what I thought it was, too. Trying to sort out who that last foul was on, either Robinson or French. They're going to credit that to French. That's going to be French's second. Asher's going to come in for French. Little disagreement there. Coach Wallace trying to convince the official that it was on Robinson.
Yeah, 23 was guarding Robinson.
And nonetheless, they're going to give it to French there, and East will have to play through that. So French will sit for a little bit. Middletown moving the ball a little better there on the perimeter with a half-court set. It's going to be kicked out of bounds. And
Nice,
Gregory
another
inbounds
steal
it
by
right to
Pham. She pushes the issue, looking for help, and trailers. Not seeing any.
Pham gets it over to Smith. Smith out front to Asher. Asher over to French. Back to Asher.
Asher with a nice drive. Left-handed layup. Pretty. And lays it in, and the Middletown Middies are going to take a TO after that.
Yeah, great ball movement by the Hawks. We're going to watch this again here. Look how many touches we have. Foles has the ball right there. Gives it over to Asher. Asher to the lane and in. About 3 passes prior to that, allowing Middletown just to be shuffling around on defense and not knowing who had who. I don't know, Dave, if we're going to see Middletown switch to a zone here. I know Coach Tolliver and Coach Rowe don't necessarily like playing zone. They're trying to teach the fundamentals of man-to-man. Still a little discussion down there about who the foul was on, and I think it's a moot point at this point. So East on the scoreboard with 10-2 lead. I feel like, Dave, they probably could have more points than 10 with the number of missed layups that there have been so far.
Yeah, I've counted 2 or 3 so far here. Still with 2:54 left in the first quarter. Hawks up 10-2, and like you said, this could be a 14 or 16 points.
Defense is definitely there. They're not allowing Middletown to get any open outside shots. If Middletown's going to score, it's going to have to be on fast breaks. And, you know, they're going to have to get out front and beat this pressure and get up there. But right now, East has been a steals machine.
Yeah, and they're going to, there's another.
It's going to be out on Middletown. Yep. Hawks ball.
Off on number 2 for Reap.
Phoebe Tao comes in for the Hawks, replacing Robinson. Pham gets it over into Asher.
Now we'll see East work this play here.
Asher up top to Smith.
And Mita's putting the pressure on, man, following everybody. They're going to match the physicality for sure, right? So comes down to ball skill and ball handling as Phoebe goes off the front end of the rim, gets her own rebound.
Yeah, Tao wasting no time. He got a shot up in the air. Smith, good discipline there.
Yep.
Over to Asher, over to Fole.
Fole's on the floor, grabbing.
Middletown scrapping after the ball. Nice job there by Middletown. Prince winds up with it.
That'll go out of bounds right there.
Yeah, you know, Middletown, they're scrapping and they can get the ball, but then they rush too much with it. They try and get it out of their hands as soon as they get it in. And
basketball discipline, skill level there as the ball gets thrown into the stands.
Kennedy Walker checks in for the Middies. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
They're going to come out with the
playing pretty high up on defense there. That's going to allow the Hawks to drive past them.
Playing man-to-man here.
There's Smith over to Asher. Asher to Fole.
That pass has got to be in there.
Cole looks inside.
One of the things I feel like the East struggles with sometimes is their passing is a little too low, down at players' knees and ankles instead of in the shooting range.
And there's Smith from three.
And if she gets hot, Ken, it's going to be lights out. Savannah gets hot.
Yeah, she's shooting really well there. That time the pass goes over Pham, and Pham pushes from behind.
Nice drive.
Middletown score on the fast break.
That's number 24, Daniels.
Ball pushes it up to Asher.
Leading scorer. Another great left-handed layup by Brooke Asher. And the Hawks go up 15-4 here, and Middies try to match it right here.
And there's Pham just a little out of control, trying to make something happen, and pushes, gets a hand in from behind.
You see that big pumpkin from behind. You just got to be a little bit more disciplined, take that extra step, and then swipe the ball versus reaching in.
Woody and Johnson coming in for East.
Pham and
Tao comes off as well as Pham.
So going with a little bit taller package now. 2 post players in there because Savannah will go inside, outside. Woody in there. There's a free ball. We got to come up with free balls, girls. There's a big rebound by Peyton Woody. AJ sees it, pushes it forward to Emma. Emma falls over to Woody. Woody loses the handle on that one.
See, right here is where Middletown could slow it down.
Yep, there's a loose ball.
There's a little
knocked
kick
to
there,
the floor.
Fall on the ground.
And Emma not afraid of that contact. Oh, man.
Woody takes a hit and
Woody
goes up
takes
strong, gets herself to the free throw line.
Takes a hammer on that one. Here we'll see the loose ball, Ken. Emma Foles not afraid, got that big sister.
Strapping. There's Woody.
And Woody takes a big hit with the body.
Gets her defender up in the air and does a good job initiating contact.
And the referee just doing a little extra check there. Nice little safety check. Letting the coach know it's her elbow that was hit, but not her shooting elbow, obviously.
Riley Wood's going to come in for Savannah Smith here for the Hawks. Hawks playing everybody on their bench, almost. So far,
again,
a lot of different players have made the court here in the first quarter.
Like you said, Ken, East is deep. They got quite a few seniors, couple of juniors, couple of sophomores up here playing that all can play at this level. And Coach Wallace still got the press on. Looks like a little zone press here as they get across half court, and Daniels loses the handle.
Yeah, just a little unforced error there. There's Asher.
Asher over
to AJ, back to Asher. Over to Robinson. To Fole.
Back to AJ.
Good ball movement there.
Great ball movement.
Good
Wood.
discipline.
Coach Tolliver not liking things as he's upset with the referees again. Brooke
good drive
blows
by
through.
Asher.
Oh,
Kicks
nice.
Out.
Finds
Open
Foles
shot.
in the corner. Nice look as the loose ball. Girls, find the loose balls.
Fole throws it up at the buzzer.
She saw the buzzer and just tossed it up
good
there.
Good court awareness there.
And had time. So at the end of one, it's your Hawks 17, Middies 4.
Don't be Randy. Get the fob out.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lakota East High School here, where we have the season opener here in the Hawks Nest with Lakota East leading 17-4 over the Middies And pretty fast-paced first period, Ken.
Yeah, we both had to catch our breath there and get a drink of water because that was nonstop action. Hawks pushing the ball up, trying to drive, get layups. Middletown pushing the ball up. Both teams full court man-to-man press. Middletown's going to drop off a little bit here, but wow, what a fast-paced first quarter.
Yeah, both teams using their bench. East going pretty deep in the bench, keeping fresh legs out there as they work the ball now. Savannah gets a lot of attention when she gets the ball there.
Middletown in a 1-2-2 zone to start this quarter on defense. A little different look. They do have 5 team fouls, so it's a way to prevent some fouls and to catch your breath and slow down. But there's the inbound to Pham, and Pham from the outside.
Puts it up. Rebound by Middletown, but Pham gets in there. We talked about how scrappy she is, and she's not afraid to get in there and mix it up. She's a martial artist, too. So this is not anything new for her, some physicality.
Yeah, jump ball possession goes to Middletown, but Pham in there with the trees.
Yeah. And got Foles, Johnson, Wood.
Pham knocks it down. Middletown does a good job.
Savannah.
Getting outside, another drive against Smith, and Smith gets a piece. Pham gets the rebound. Pham pushing it up.
She brings the ball up quick. Sees AJ, but not soon enough. As AJ drove the lane, Savannah throws one up there, looking for the 3 ball.
Rare open miss from Smith.
Yeah.
Middletown East contesting the rebound by the Middies.
Now Daniels brings the ball up, settles things down for the Middies. I think this is one of the first times Middies have run a half-court offense here.
Ooh.
Wow.
No call there by the officials.
Yeah.
Drive inside by 14.
Walker had a big step there and pushed Pham right to her floor.
Full pushes it up to Pham. Pham from the outside.
She's looking for it, just not falling yet as the ball comes in quick. And Pham goes flying.
Pham very active here in the first half. All over the place. Middletown again setting up a half-court offense, which that's good for them to get in that. But
through
they
the hands,
can't have
out of bounds.
uncontested errors like that. Coach Tolliver not too happy with his team.
Thought he was going to get a technical there for a second as he came halfway across the court.
Yeah, he definitely had something to say to his players executing or not executing the
And we're going to see
offense
quite
there.
a few subs here and get some attention of somebody here. As I think number 3, Benson, and number 4, Gregory check in. As we see coaches.
He's a coach that cares. You know, he's out there. He's making sure everybody's on the same page. I know him personally, and I've seen him coach a lot, and that's not directed at that. That's directed to teach. He's a good teacher, as well. So
some frustration there, as we said. There, only twice now that we've really seen them run a half-court offense, and both times they've had bad turnovers.
Yeah, just unforced errors.
Yep. And just can't have that at this level. So coach trying to get some attention. He's sitting back down. Nice, cool, calm, and collected. But quite a few subs here. Going with a little bit younger package now. Staying in that zone. As East works the ball, swings it around the Asher. She tries to penetrate as the defense falls on her.
Yeah, and with an 11-point lead, the Hawks can afford to just pass it around the perimeter a little bit.
Smith slid down the lane. They missed her. Right there. There it is. And they need to get some penetration in the lane, Ken. Savannah Smith flashed down through the lane twice. And
there's Smith for 3.
She said, hey, if you don't want to feed me the ball down the lane, I'll hit a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I think on that 15-footer she missed, she was too close.
Yep. Brooke Asher there with the tip away. And that'll stay Middies ball. I love the hustle the girls are giving here. A lot of hustle here on the press. Coach Wallace asking the girls to give a little bit here. They're responding with the hustle on the full court press here.
And Coach Wallace is okay with the missed outside shots. If you're moving around, if you're taking good outside shots, that's fine.
Right.
You've got an 11, now a 16-point lead, so you can afford to be a little selective on the perimeter. I can't imagine Middletown will stay in
nice
their
block
zone.
by
Good block.
Smith. And
Woody's going to get called for the
Aldridge
the body
gets her
check.
own. Yep, Aldridge gets her own rebound off of the block and goes back up. We'll see here on the fast break. The Middies moving the ball pretty well. Aldridge goes up. Smith with the block. She gets the rebound, and Woody gets a little bit of the body there.
Not much of it, but
Yeah.
enough to draw the foul there. And that's Woody's first, team's second.
Couple substitutions here for East.
You know, and this is Coach Wallace at his finest when he subs pretty quickly and pretty rapidly, always having fresh legs. Nobody's getting tired. And, you know, he loves this fast-paced, full-court kind of pressure. And fresh legs will keep your availability to do that.
Phoebe and Brooke come in, but Middies get an offensive rebound there, go into the corner, long-range shooter, and another offensive rebound, and put it back up. I believe that's Walker with the offensive rebound.
Full over to Asher. Asher back to Full. Full
There's a
inside to
penetration.
Smith, back
That's
to
the way to
Asher,
do it.
outside, bam.
And that'll loosen up the zone when you start hitting a couple three-pointers. As Middies work the ball up again off of the press, and
Good
they do a
inside
nice
pass.
place.
Good ball movement by Middletown there.
So last two times up the floor there, the Middies get an offensive rebound and then a quick bucket on the
Like Coach Tolliver wanted. You know, he didn't like what he saw, and they've kind of corrected that a little bit by their last two offensive possessions.
crowd starting to get into it. I think part of the track team stuck around here and rooting on the ladies.
Middletown with a little pressure out of their zone. They're back to man-to-man. No, they're still in their zone.
Phoebe shoots one, just hits the front edge of the rim as the Hawks were looking for another three-pointer.
There's Gregory out
Nice
front to
head fake, and there's a nice bucket by Prince.
Prince, good outside shot. Middletown starting to put some points on the board, 23-11. You can't get complacent if you're the Hawks now. You know, you think you had a big lead at 17-4, and you're still up 12, but Middletown showing that they can score now.
Yeah, last three times down the court, Middies have put the ball in the bucket, and Hawks came up short on the last one, so here you see Phoebe driving, and nice support help, but just a little bit too much on the tomahawk.
Yeah, she's just kind of come out with her feet and not her arms on that.
Yeah, Walker, if she'd have gone straight up versus that big arm swing and caught a piece of Phoebe's arm. And
so Jamia Jones checks in for the first time for Middletown.
And so does Wood come in for Savannah. Riley comes in. And I think we got Caitlin waiting for the shooter as Phoebe's there. She'll come up short, get her own rebound, kick it back out. Nice feed to Emma Foles. Emma to Asher.
Not sure Hawks got their point on the board from their last free throw.
Nope, I don't think they did. Oh, Woody was open down on the block for a second. Emma Foles throws one up. She comes in, gets her own rebound.
Good box out by Woody.
Step up.
Full underneath. Back out to Woody for three.
And hits off. And now Middies will push the issue as they race it up. Nice defense by Emma Foles. I hear some fouls getting yelled out behind me, but held her ground, arms straight up, just like we were talking about. You'll see this on the replay, Ken. The Middies bring the ball up well. Nice pass. And Emma just holds her ground, falls backwards. Nice tie-up. It should be a jump ball. Yes, there it is. Again, you mentioned earlier, Caitlin all over the floor here, and literally on the floor that time for a tie-up. So East ball as Emma Foles brings it up, goes to Woody. Pham to Wood. To Foles, she's looking around.
Woody
Peyton
up
has
top,
it
looking inside.
Emma Foles has the ball. East being patient with the ball. They know they've got time. They know they got ball handlers.
Good
Nice
inside
dish
cut.
to
A.J.
A.J.
Robinson. Great cut and great find by Foles.
Great catch. Great put back up by A.J.
Just really good court awareness there. I don't know if we can see that. Do we have time to see that again?
A.J. getting some buckets here of late, raising her confidence quite a bit as a sophomore power forward
see
here.
this again, full inside. Look at the back cut here by
Yep,
A.J.
she drives.
Just coming right through the middle.
Dishes over.
Wide open.
Nice, pretty. Got the full roll around the rim. Nice bat. Knocked down by Woody, and Emma Foles gets it. Takes it up to Woody. Peyton goes way over in the corner to Pham. She drives. She gets the ball knocked away. Look at A.J. put the wheels on. There's a big hit from behind. Wow.
See this hustle again from behind.
That should be foul number 7.
Yep, good position by Woody there, and that's why we have the best production team, cameras and production booth in the GMC, Dave, allowing us to see these replays.
Absolutely. Our camera crews are the best.
While we have the stop and play, I want to thank Westchester Cable for allowing us to bring this game via YouTube streaming, and feel free to like the page and tell your friends that we are on the air. There's our logo up top. You can subscribe, and love that we're able to bring these games to you live from the Hawks' Nest.
So, Coach, I thought there was a foul called on that. Coach Wallace was screaming he thought there was a foul, that they were going to go to the 1-and-1. And I guess the referee underneath said no ball.
We get an explanation here. Coach Tolliver getting the explanation. Not sure he likes the explanation, but he's got a smile on his face.
He's liking the love. I think he's lucky he got the right referee on that one, because a lot of other ones wouldn't have been so nice. So I know we pick on the black and white stripes, but good job done by explaining the job there.
Good hustle by Prince. Prince all the way
nice
in, misses.
Hard, little bit hard off the glass.
And the East is going to push it up hard the other way. Pham
jumps
to
out.
AJ. No, going to take it herself.
Oh, she goes in and going to get fouled as she was looking for the corner. We'll see Pham jumps back into play to knock that ball.
Should be out of bounds. So Pham.
And here comes Foles looking for AJ, but decides I'm just going to take it to the rack. Takes the foul. Clear foul. I don't know what anybody's screaming about.
Yeah, Jones definitely got her on the arm.
Yeah. And so Emma Foles goes to the line to shoot 2. She'll get 1.
Hawks shooting very well from the charity stripe tonight. I know French missed 1. I don't know if we had too many other.
Yeah, last game 10, they were at about 65% from the free throw line, 13 for 20.
I'm going to say they're over that in the first half today.
A lot better than I saw in the first 2 games. So, yeah, doing much better at the charity stripe here. And that's where I always say you win and lose ball games, is at the charity stripe. So.
Free throws and layups.
Yep.
Pham's going to get called for the bump there on the full court. And Asher's going to come in for Pham. We're going to watch this here. Pham again, just being a little over-aggressive there. Yeah. Gets her with the body as she tries to get the ball.
Yeah.
A little too much arm inside.
She was fine with the arm guard till she started, making the offensive player have to
She leaned.
Yes, absolutely. So now half-court offense for the Middies.
See if they can move the ball, and part of their issue has been just catching the ball.
So coach re-subbed there, got his starters back in. So Daniels was in there, and Prince, Rip, does have Jones filling in for Edwards right now as Emma Foles takes the ball. Loves to drive with that.
East has got to look to cut through like they did.
Nice
when they
pick
got
by
Johnson there.
Savannah Smith. That was missed.
Smith is open. You don't want that if you're Middletown.
Nope. Big rebound by Jones going in there and cleaning the glass for the Middies as Emma Foles now putting some pressure on. And the Middies get it over and slow things down. 1:12 left in this quarter.
Good discipline by Middletown. They've grown since the first quarter in this regard.
Yes, they have.
They were just trying to get the ball up and shoot as quick as they could. And that's going to be on Jones for an arm bar underneath. Offensive foul in the lane. Not sure what they saw there, but
there we go. The referee's explaining things, said she put her arm back around and controlled like a hook. Yeah.
Yep. So they are in bonus, but this is a player control foul, so you don't get the free
shots.
throws there. But she hooks around Smith, and she's trying to feel for where she is.
Yeah. I was looking for that call at West Claremont. They did that quite a bit to the East players and got away with it. Nobody is playing at all.
Smith ahead to Foles. They have to wait till the stoppage
one
there.
Down. And now they're going to stop play.
Yep.
Not for sure why they waited till.
Well, you can't stop it on a full court breakaway there. And let's see what happens here. A little tangle up, and
she catches.
Player got her.
I think she catches Savannah Smith's shoulder
Yep.
as she was reaching in, and Savannah brought her arms up to make the pass, and I think she took it on the chin. Just hope that young lady's okay.
East training staff attending to her.
I think that is Aldridge, the senior for the Middies. And play was stopped.
Yeah, they teach the officiating crew to make sure that a team's not on a fast break. So when East is pushing it up, they had their pass inside. Once they got the pass back outside, that's when they can blow the whistle and stop play there. And watch this one more time here as Aldridge defending on Foal, and she just gets a shoulder full of Savannah. Unintentional contact.
Absolutely.
But unfortunate for senior Aldridge.
Just bad timing as Savannah's bringing her arm up, right? And her shoulder's moving and catches that young lady. So medical staff's out there taking a look at her. And we're going to break here for a minute. Lakota East up 28-11 with 49 seconds left in the second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Lakota East High School as we come back after an injury timeout. That young lady was helped up by the staff. She's doing pretty good. They got some trainers and a nurse down there checking her out. Everything seems to be okay, so we hope that she does well as East gets the ball back as they stopped play, as East came down after the fast break and kicked it out. So
back to live action, Dave. All we can hope for now is that the police catch that guy who was taking the packages in that commercial that we just watched.
Looked a little shady as Brooke Asher goes in. Is going to get the layup and the foul. And she'll go to the line to complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
A good inside look there by back drive from the right-hand wing by Asher. Draws contact. That's the 9th foul on Middletown.
And again, just there's a young team Little discipline there. If she just holds her ground, lets Brooke come into her, she might draw a charge there. As Brooke goes and, rattles out, doesn't get the old-fashioned three-pointer with 30 seconds left in the half here. And Middies bringing the ball up.
He's still putting some pressure on there. Robinson on the outside.
Daniels
they go inside to Robinson.
Emma Foles looking ahead, but just didn't see anything, and coach is yelling, pull it out, set it up. So he calls the play. Emma comes running in. Back over to Brooke Asher.
4 seconds left. Going to need a
got
shot,
a shot
off here. There's full, and it's blocked.
Wow, and it gets blocked.
Good block by Taylor Daniels. That's going to bring us to halftime, Dave. Score, Lakota East 30, Middletown 11.
Hey, Aaron.
Hello.
Westchester wants to know, can I keep chickens in my backyard?
So in Westchester, the requirement to have chickens or any livestock, frankly, in your yard is to have a lot of at least 3 acres in size or more. If you have 3 acres or more, feel free to have that chicken coop and enjoy those farm fresh eggs. If you're under 3 acres in Westchester, I'd invite you to check out the market, which we have every Saturday. During summer months, during good weather, you'll find it by the clock tower, the square at Union Center by the clock tower. During winter months, it goes indoors to Mulhauser Barn. Every Saturday, you can find farm fresh items available to you at the market here in Westchester. Thanks for joining us this evening. If you have things you'd like Westchester Wants to Know to answer, please let us know via westchesteroh.org or any of our social media platforms.
Hi, this is Katie Canalopoulos, Economic Development Manager for Westchester Township. Come out Tuesday, November 22nd at 10 a.m. at Kavoo Coffee off of Tylersville Road to learn about Spark, the new Small Business Revitalization Grant. If you have a small business in Westchester and you want to fix up anything on your exterior, lighting, doors, windows, paint, a new sign, you can get up to a $10,000 grant from the township for those improvements. So come out, learn all about it, and that is why we are best places to do business in Westchester.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lakota East High School, as the Lakota East girls Thunderhawks are up 30-11 over the Middies. Pretty good first half. East pushed the ball pretty hard, put the press on early. Middies kind of responded with their press and some physicality, and here we are with a 30-11 halftime score, Ken, and getting ready to start the second half.
Yeah, both teams pushed the ball up on offense, pressed on defense. Middletown got in a little foul trouble, and there's Hawks resuming where they left off by getting the ball up the court in a hurry.
Yeah, that was another steal by Emma Foles. Shows that she had 4 in the first half. That'll be 5 for her on the day so far, as she shoots and hits the back end of the rim, having a little trouble from the field goal percentage, but Emma doing her job on steals and assists.
Yeah, Hawks
4
had
and 4.
12 total steals in the first half. Middletown had 6. But Middletown also had 17 turnovers, and they're going to have to clean that up if they're going to be able to compete in the GMC.
Absolutely. Emma and Pham both 4 and 4, so 8 of those 12 steals between the two as Savannah Smith kicks it out to Madison French. She launches one up with a nice big arch that she has, and Pham gets the rebound, goes back up, draws another foul.
Yeah, French had to sit pretty much the whole first half. She picked up her second foul on a controversial. We don't think it was her foul, but they credited it to her.
Yeah,
and she had to sit the entire second quarter and part of the first. So we're seeing French on the floor again.
Some confusion there at the scorers table as the referee was saying 23, applying that foul to Robinson, but I guess was saying 24. So unfortunately that went against Madison, and she had to, like you said, sit some time. But
Pham splits the pair there. Leading scorers for the Hawks in the first half was Smith with 11. Brooke Asher had 9 of 4 of 4 shooting.
As Brooke and Pham put the trap here, and
good discipline by
Edwards
Asher
go.
there
Wood
not to reach in.
steals, or no, that was Madison, grows it, and she goes in with the layup. And a quick 2 for East, as now they bring the ball to half court and break the press and set things up.
Yeah,
And it goes a nice backdoor pass by the Middies as number 2, Prince, goes in.
Oh, Hawks a little sloppy there on the inbounds pass. Assuming Middletown was going to drop back on defense, but with no fouls here or only 1 foul here in the second half, they are going to put the full court pressure on again.
Emma Foles takes the ball. No problem with her bringing it up. Good ball handler. Prides herself on those turnovers as
Forced pass inside.
Not a wise play, but nice steal by Asher. She kicks it over to French. French looks for Foles. She does a head fake, drives, kicks it out to Asher. She's looking around. Smith with the bunny hop and a big block there again. That'll be Walker. As the Middies have a show on the stat sheet, quite a few blocks. Daniels leading the GMC, number 4, I should say, in the GMC. With blocks.
Yeah, but Middletown coming out with some fire here in this second half. Coach Tolliver, I'm sure, fired them up at halftime, and they're still down 20, but they're playing hard.
Little halftime pep talk in the locker room there, and early here in the second half. Middies trying to hang with Lakota East, as not for sure what we're waiting on.
I don't know if there was a water spill over there or something.
Middies inbound the ball. Emma Foles just waits on that, takes it, goes for the layup off the glass and in, and extends the lead by 22. Middies break the press now as Prince kicks it out.
Good help by Smith there, but she rotates off, and Middletown finds the inside player on the rotate off.
Edwards with a nice drive and tosses it over. I believe that was to Walker for the layup.
Not sure
so
what
that's
Coach
twice.
Tolliver's upset about there, but that was a great look off.
That's that was twice now they've driven and went backdoor on the East, and East's going to have to shut that down.
I don't know if he's taking that time out to let them know that's the type of play that they need to have. But everybody's pretty focused there on Coach Tolliver there.
Yeah,
Smith rotated off for help, and the dump off was there. So nice look underneath.
give a shout out there. We talked about East and the green shoes. The Lady Middies here with their purple sneakers.
So sharp.
Looking pretty good on both sides of the court.
He's still with their 20-point lead, but like we said, Middletown playing hard, not giving up, still full court here.
I think that last bucket I said was Walker. It was Johnson, 34 for the Middies. As East inbounds the ball to Asher. She brings it up, throws it to Foles. Foles splits a couple of Middies, gets it over to French. French take a look, see what was inside. Madison's not afraid
not in foul trouble.
Not afraid to drive the ball either. As there's a reach and a kick, and some more loose balls as the ball goes on the floor. Survival of the fittest here. As French goes in, they call a tip. A lot of bodies banging in here, Ken.
Outside to Prince. Prince good.
Nice.
Stutter step move and drive.
Nice head fake by Prince.
French out ahead to Asher. Asher pulls up AJ pulls up and misses. French from the outside.
Off to the left.
Rebound Prince.
Prince is going to push the issue. And French goes for the steal and comes up with the foul. Not for sure if that was the best time to use that foul right here. I would have just got position and pushed her back outside. She had help coming.
Hawks with a few substitutions there. Selena Blount comes in.
Smith and French will take a seat.
Fan back in.
Big battle there on the inside. Watch this between AJ and Robinson. There's
Asher's
a mass.
Gonna get the easy steal and layup.
Missed.
Too easy there.
Missed inbound play that Brooks able to grab and another.
Hawks are just in a smothering kind of defense here.
Yep, Selena Blunt in now. Number 20 for the Hawks. That's going to be a tough inbound. As Selena goes about 6'2", almost 6'3", and then with that wingspan, as the Middies are able to get it in. And there goes that's the one they're looking for. Grab the ball, girls, grab the ball.
AJ gets it over to Pham. Pham up top to Asher. Asher to Foal.
I have this research study, Ken, that the ladies love to dribble into loose balls versus just grabbing it. And just grab, get possession, and then go. As they find AJ down on the baseline. Asher goes from the corner. Nice big offensive rebound by Pham with great hustle.
Yeah, nice inside position by Pham. That's Asher's first miss from the outside. Middletown got to be careful with their lob passes there. And now they're pushing up. Prince from the outside. Prince for three. Bangs it off. Inside
and blocked
rebound.
from behind by
another
Blount.
Rebound.
And there's another. The Brooklyn Edwards in there.
And she is using her height there of 6'1" to her advantage there.
Her and Selena there battling out, and I think Selena picks up the foul here.
Middletown trying to cut it under 20 here. 3:43 left in the third quarter.
This is the second.
Too strong, but rebound by
Middies, yeah. And she drives, and Selena Blunt is able to get rid of that as Pham gets a little twisted with the feet.
Good
AJ,
extra pass.
Nice shot from the outside, drains the three.
Nice
Big
extra
smile
pass.
by AJ. She's been trying to hit a couple of those threes of late, just weren't going, and she connects on this one. And there's a layup miss by the Middies, and Pham goes down hard as she comes out with another rebound.
A little push by Middletown there on the rebound, but a little stutter step and miss, but Pham gets it, and I think she got away with the travel there.
Doing well on the rebound. She had 5 in the first half. See an offensive rebound and a defensive rebound here so far for her.
It's just
Fairly
fearless on her. She's not afraid to get in there.
Definitely not.
Among anyone else. You know, some players shy away, and she does not.
Madison French comes back in as she gets a lot of attention here. As Caitlin now gives the relief valve and gets it over and kicks it out. Selena drives, looks, nice bounce pass. AJ running the baseline.
Middletown in a 2-3 for the first time that we've seen.
Yep, going back to the zone.
East working around the perimeter. Pham up top, gets it up to French. Surprised French hasn't tried to drive against the zone like she typically does.
Yeah, I was going to say, she usually likes to, Ken, as you just mentioned. She loves to see that zone and drive that zone. As Pham over to Blunt. Hawks just looking for
AJ.
There you go. Nice drive off the glass, a little hard. And misses that. Now, Emma Foles in there just scrapping too with another steal.
He's going to get a timeout there.
Yeah.
Foles dives on the ball. Coach Wallace on his knees already in position to call the timeout.
And he's going to ask for a full timeout.
So 2 minutes left here. Hawks by 23.
Good.
And really, most of their points have come off the transition.
A lot of transition points. Not so many offensive rebounds, a few. Like to see a little bit more on the glass. They play physical enough, right, to be able to do that as we were talking. There's a good look of the Lakota East ladies bench there. Coach Wallace in the middle. Coach Phil Potoff to the left there, and Bobinger. And, Hawks handling this particular challenge tonight easily. They won't come as easy as they go into the conference play. Always going to be tough games with Mason, West, Princeton still pretty well loaded.
Hawks have Fairfield on Saturday. They have Mason a week from tonight at home on Wednesday the 7th, and then a rare Friday game against Sycamore here. We'll be on the air for the Mason game Wednesday and the Sycamore game Friday. 5:30 game. You're going to be able to leave work early for that game?
Yeah, I think so. That's a future Hawk night. So the future Hawks are going to be here. And a little bit special night, we're going to do a
men's-women's doubleheader.
A men's-women doubleheader, yeah. Girls varsity will play first. Men's varsity will play second. So put that on your calendars. Tune in. If you can't get here, it should be a packed house. Probably going to be sold out, but we got 2 free seats right here in the booth. We're always looking for help. Nice inbound pass to Selena as she goes up and just can't finish, but nice play there as they drew that up, looking for it, and Middies come right back, go right back into their nice play by the Middies.
I think French got away with one there by having her arms not straight up, and Pham's going to get called for her 3rd foul, I believe.
So the Edwards, I don't know if those are sisters or not, or twins, maybe, I don't. But the Edwards are in there. You see Edwards get the ball.
Got away with one.
And Pham goes down and goes underneath. She was actually okay there for a while. She was on her way up. But so far, Edwards to Edwards here for the Middies is working out. As Parrish Edwards now loses the ball. Madison French takes it. I think you're going to see one of those drives. Nice bounce pass in as AJ rips the ball through, and I think we may have an injured Middie here.
Yeah, but the game has really been physical. And you see both players just with their arms on the ball.
Here we'll
and
see.
AJ just kind of rips the ball away.
Nice.
They both have it there, and just I think her arm flex with her hand continuously on the ball just sort of gave way a little bit. Grabbing that right shoulder. And Middies keep dropping down here.
So the Beacon training staff out there attending to the hurt Middie. I think that is number 20, Brooklyn Edwards.
And just a good, strong, arm continuously on the ball, and just that muscle can only give so much as the ball's being ripped away.
So as we sit here at 1:49 left in the 3rd, Hawks are up 42-19, starting to take control of things, slowing things down, playing their game a little bit, making Middies change to their game as the young lady gets up.
And
Good to see.
Hawks have a truly different dynamic when Madison French is in the game.
Yep, and I was wrong. That's Kennedy Walker that was injured there for the Middies.
It's hard to see the black numbers
Yeah.
or the purple numbers on the black jerseys sometimes.
She comes right here in front of the booth. Looks like she's doing okay. The medical staff's going to stay with her. And East going to be East ball underneath their own basket here as the Middies trot back out. Going with their little bit bigger package here as far as in the block. Got several.
Good inbound play to AJ, who has the wide open 15-footer and misses, but good rebound by the Middies. You know, I'm looking at the first half stats here, and the rebounding was even. 16 rebounds apiece in the first half for both teams. So,
Yeah.
you know, Middletown a good fundamental rebounding team.
And now
They have
he's
some height, but they get position as well.
going with 3 post players now for the Middies there, and 2 guards. And going to go a jump ball as Emma Foles grabs a hold of that. Emma having a really good game with steals and assists and tie-ups here.
Hawks going to be under their own basket again, see if they run that same play. And look
Blount
inside there to Blount.
Asher over to AJ to Madison French. She thought about the three-pointer, goes in, and they're going to call clean block there.
Yeah, got hand on the ball, and French tried to draw contact, but the ball met hand.
Madison looks a little dejected there. There's a replay here.
Yep.
Not too bad, not too bad. She went with the underhand move, right?
Good call. You're not going to get that
Yeah.
call in a 23-point lead. So there's a cut inside by French, and that time
she's going to get it. And again, that's the difference of underhand versus traditional layup.
Yeah, French does not shy away from contact there. She
No.
drives right in. And
She takes a beating right there.
I don't think she liked sitting in the first half.
No,
there.
I keep telling her to ask Santa Claus for knee pads, but she just says she doesn't like them, so. Madison gets the first one.
Smith and Woody going to come back in for the Hawks,
So
replacing AJ and Blount.
Coach Wallace going to go with the double post
Mary
players.
Kendrick's going to come in as well. That's her first minutes.
I think she's going to be in for the shooter.
I love the way Coach Wallace substitutes with mixing and matching. You know,
And
instead of subbing 4 or 5 at a time with a big lead, he gets the younger players in with experienced players so they can get a flow for the game and not just be thrown out there all by themselves.
Absolutely. That's how you grow a program too, Ken. Go deep, right? Get depth, bring some of these young players in. Madison's going to come out after making her second free throw. And Mary Kindrich is going to come in.
Kindrich, a senior.
1:28 left here in the third. As the Hawks still getting that pressure as Daniels brings it up. She just came back into the ball game. Nice backdoor feed. Again, that backdoor feed's been there quite a few times tonight.
Yeah, they're seeing
East
the court well.
has not really shut that down, and just unfortunately some poor shooting by the Middies, and this game would be a lot tighter on those backdoor cuts. Aldridge has the ball, goes in, throws one up. Savannah didn't quite like that one, but like you said, when you're up 25 now, you're going to get the touch fouls.
Yep.
Here we'll see. Savannah comes through. Very soft touch foul there.
So Reap at the line to shoot 2.
I get why she's shaking her head.
Reap clangs the first one in.
So just under a minute after this free throw, East will have. We'll see what Coach Wallace wants to do. Typically he tries to slow it down here, maybe go for a last shot. As right now East having a little trouble getting the ball over half court. As Jones, with all 6'1" of her, 6'4" of her, stretches out and taps the ball out of bounds. Coach Tolliver, I don't know if he liked that or didn't like that. I kind of liked it. He didn't look so happy, but East has the ball. Looks like they are going to do a little weave here and work this down, I think, for a final shot.
Yeah, they're going to see if they can get a drive around the corner or an inside cut, but they're content just keeping the ball in their hands and getting that last
Prince
shot.
giving a lot of pressure on Brooke Asher in the
Woody up
second
top,
half.
over to Full to Smith up top.
I think I'd give the ball to Full. I think she has a mismatch with 34 covering her. I would get the ball over to Emma Full. They might be looking for Mary to take a shot here. I would let her just drive this. There's a switch off to Peyton.
Good cut by Savannah. Kendrich
Yeah.
has it.
Yeah, I think they were looking for Woody in the corner. Oh! I think they were looking for Kendrick on that pass. So at the end of 3, Hawks 44, Middies 21.
I'm Carol Lucio with Butler County Safe Communities, where our goal is to reduce traffic-related crashes, injuries, and fatalities. One of the most important things you can do behind the wheel is actually before you get in your car. Make sure that you clear your car of all snow and ice. Use a good scraper, brush, and remove all snow and ice from your car. The complete windshield needs to be used in order to be completely safe. Some other things to make sure you do is to make sure you have good working windshield wipers. So check your windshield wipers, get new ones if need be. You also want to make sure that you have good fluid to clear your windshield, and fluid that can be used for negative temperatures is always best. One of the most important things you can do though is check the pressure in your tires. You can have a great gadget like this or use a simple penny. If you can see Lincoln's head, you need new tires. Check your tires often as they can go down in cold weather. Another thing you can do to make sure you're best prepared.
Welcome back to the Hawks Nest here as we get ready to start the fourth quarter with the Hawks up 44-21. Middies will start it off here. And
Pretty evenly matched quarter there in the third. Both teams able to score. Not as many fouls as the first half. In the first quarter, teams will get a little more discipline there.
yes,
But
totally
he's still pushing it up.
agree with you there, Ken. Settled down a little bit after halftime. Middies came out a little on fire. I think you mentioned that little halftime locker room speech, and there's a nice steal by the Middies after Emma stole that. And
Prince to Reap to Jones, and Jones a little
can't
caught
finish
underneath
it.
there.
Track boys were liking that play there. As right now you have Foles, Smith, Woody, Asher, Kendrick, and
Full still
on the
having
5.
trouble with layups there. She's getting to the rim, getting to
yeah.
the basket, but not finishing. Hawks are going to have to work on their inside game a little bit in terms of finishes because they're making good cuts and they're getting to the rim. They're just not finishing at the rim. It's a rebound by the Hawks.
Totally agree with you there, Ken, as we were just talking about the rest of the schedule coming forward. Woody wide open underneath, and Brooke finds her for an easy 2. As you were saying, as that goes forward in the season, right? Teams like Mason, West, Princeton, haven't seen the Fairfield Indians yet. They're usually pretty solid, but you got to be making those layups and free throws, right? And that's going to be the difference of being in a game or being out of a game when you get deeper into the GMC.
And you really can't play down to your opponent here. Not that Middletown's down right there, but they're young and inexperienced. So
Long pass that Mary tries to intercept, and Daniels takes it coast, but comes up short off of the rim.
good rebound by
And
Riley Wood.
Riley rips that down. She's going to get fouled. Refs are going to confer with that. Nope. Going to call a jump ball.
So Dave, East's next opponent, Fairfield, is 4-0. They play West tonight, but they beat Seton, Turpin, Ursuline, and Mount Healthy so far to start 4-0.
So
in
that'll
their
be a
fifth
good
game against West. So Fairfield most likely having a good year like they normally do.
We'll know after tonight how that goes, and that'll give you a good test on where West is and where Fairfield is on both programs. So big bodies banging down there at the ooh.
They're going to get Peyton Woody for the foul there.
So a lot of banging there
You know,
on the east side here, we'll see the replay. Here's Pham hitting the floor, another Middie hitting the floor. Then the Middies bring it down, and Woody slaps right there. You know, even if you get ball there, 90% of the time the referee's going to call that no matter. They just see that hand
you're
waving.
Slapping down.
Slapping down. I think Coach Wallace was telling Peyton, just wait another minute, let her go up and get the ball or come from underneath.
I love the hustle out of Caitlin Pham, Dave, but I do think she has to stay on her feet a little more.
Yep.
She is kind of crashing and haphazardly going after the ball, and I knew her when she was younger, and she's always been like that. So she could stay a little more vertical there like that.
Yeah.
And control the ball. Well, that'll come with time. She is a sophomore.
Exactly. Yep. Improvements are coming.
There's French
more touch
over
time.
the corner.
Yep. Riley was thinking about it. Now she gets it stolen. Got to be able to protect the ball, right? Got to know what you want to do with it. As Madison French is in there, Peyton Woody, Caitlin Pham, Emma Foles still in there. As they toss it inside.
Good move.
Yep.
Reap with the spin move. Amaria Reap going to get herself to the free throw line.
That's going to give Caitlin her 4th foul. And you'll see here.
It's a very nice athletic move. Look inside, and Reap just spins right in and goes up strong. Her brother, of course, a great football player. UC, I believe.
Yep.
And
And there again, you know, Caitlin had good position. If she would have just kept her arms straight up and down, right, within her plane, she probably would have been fine. It was that arm forward coming across the forearm. And with the way that the Middies are shooting, I would just keep my hands straight up there and make them shoot over top of me. But they drained that at the free throw line, and now Madison threads the needle with a nice bounce pass, breaks the press. She has it now. Looking to drive, dishes it off to Woody over to Foles. Emma goes back to Riley. She dribbles, looks. Like to see these post players flash down through the lane here, right?
Wide open shot.
Riley shoots it.
It's a little short on Wood
Came
there.
up a little bit short. Middies ball. Hawks still in this like half-court somewhat press as Prince goes in. Oh, wow.
No call.
That's either got to be an offensive foul or a defensive foul. I don't know which, but it's got to be one or the other. And
AJ gets out in front of everybody with the easy bucket.
Prince had to go in there pretty hard to knock Peyton down.
Game's starting to get a little sloppy like it did in the first quarter. We'd like to see a little more controlled basketball played here at this juncture of the game. Blount and Asher going to come in.
So going to call it foul on Emma Foles.
That's the 7th on the Hawks.
And that's,
Middletown's going to be in the bonus.
Interesting, a tale of two halves with fouls. Right now, all of a sudden, the East has put them into the bonus. Now, I think with the score differential, East has picked up a few soft fouls. Just going to be honest here.
Absolutely, and that goes, that's the way the officials are trained to do the game there.
That last drive definitely either had to be an offensive foul or I would have called it probably a charge. She came in there pretty hard.
Daniels hits the first to cut it to 24. Daniels the leading scorer for Middletown, sinks them both.
And we'll have a substitution for her.
Bree Gregory coming in.
And some of the East substitutions, Selena comes in as Woody tries to get rid of the ball over to Selena. She's going to go look, fakes it, goes up for the layup, comes off the glass a little hard. And Hawks are going to have to get a little more physical when they ripped out a rebound. And there's a quick press break by the Middies for 2. And there goes another one.
Turnover, and Coach Wallace may want to calm his troops down after this. Yeah. Missed layup there.
Too many turnovers, and he's going to have enough of that. Is going to see some starters come back in here. And he's going to ask for a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, the intent of this is to calm calm down, calm his troops down, and just make sure that they don't do anything foolish in terms of turnovers.
And look into the future too, right? When we were talking about when you're in those tough games, later in the GMC, can't be turning the ball over, can't be missing layups. Those all make big differences in tight games as you get deeper into the GMC. So I think he's teaching moment here, hopefully, as he brings in Savannah Smith and Emma Foles comes back in. I think Madison French will stay, Brooke Asher will stay, and I think it looks like Peyton Woody is there in the circle, so those will be the 5.
Four minutes left. Hawks with a 21-point lead.
Now we have a scoreboard change.
20
Just as you say that, all of a sudden they added a point, so struggling a little bit there on the scoreboard tonight.
And Hawks will have the ball. See if they calm it down and run their half court set a little bit. I don't want to run my offense in a half court against a good aggressive defense like Middletown here.
As Emma Foles goes for the ball. Yep.
Reap is going to get called for a little push from behind as she tried to
I agree with that.
get after it.
Got to call it a little bit both ways. I give compliments to the Stripes on that one. So Madison gets the ball from the inbound. Middies going to the half court. And Prince just playing a really good second half here. Really putting the pressure on defensively.
Always in good defensive position here. Always sees the ball. Does a good jump to it there.
As
Challenge of guarding French, which is a tall order.
Spreading the floor. She drives. Woody thinks about it. Spins it around. Brooke Asher is going to go about 3 feet deep. That was almost an NBA three-pointer. And Woody's going to tap that from behind. Asher's going to catch up to it. And the Hawks will get another steal here.
I'd like to see the Hawks take a little more time off the clock here on each possession. They want to take about 20, 30 seconds off. French open there. Gets it to Smith. Smith thinks about it. Doesn't take it. Back to French. French drives.
Nice
Good
bounce pass
look.
over to Woody. That was a great play. Great look by Madison French.
Yeah, we're going to see this again. We're going to see the head and shoulder fake right here. French goes up. Woody gets good position. Secures her body. Makes sure her back gets hit. And Coach Wallace is probably going to commend his troops for that. Taking the timeout, 30 seconds. Make sure they know. Ladies, that's the kind of play we're looking to have.
Absolutely, and I love the bounce pass right at waist level where a post player wants it. And nice strong layup by Peyton Woody as she'll go to the line, I think, for the old-fashioned three-point play there, right?
Yep, see if she can sink it there. Coach Tolliver questioning the official again. Thought
definitely.
his player had good position there, which got a valid argument.
Yeah, I don't think there was anything on the arm. I think that was all body. There was body contact. So 3:01. Peyton will go to the line for one.
And Woody finishes
And
the job.
Make the old-fashioned three-point play.
He's going to drop back into a half-court man-to-man defense here for the final 3 minutes. Prince up top, or Middletown up top. Reap with the ball.
Hawks still kind of playing a man-to-man. Woody going in here against Reap. Reap throws it up there. Savannah tips it over to French. French the Foles. Emma doesn't have a problem bringing this ball up. She loves this point guard position.
Woody in the corner over to Asher.
Oh, bad choice. Bad choice. It's a
too
long
long of a
throw.
pass. Yep. Two defensive players removed, and you have to fire that up high, or not throw it. You can't throw a pass like that. But Middletown couldn't control, so tipped out. Number 12 for Middletown, Ava Lang comes in.
And coach kind of clearing his bench off now a little bit. Lang and trying to see who's down there on the post. And Lang comes up with a steal right off the bench. And the Hawks get it back. Looks like maybe 20.
David Dalton, maybe?
Yeah.
Freshman.
Could be. In for Middies. As French drives, kicks it over. Woody shoots the three-pointer.
Good outside spot up there. And that's, East, when their feet are set, are such good shooters. Today they had a lot of shots where their feet weren't set, but good look inside there. And the freshman's going to get fouled. Dalton can go to the line.
So you got that right, partner. Dalton going to the line. And a little short on that first one. But has been sitting a long time to come in here at the very end. And hits off the rim of the second one. And Brooke Asher goes in. She says, I got this, left-handed. Oh, maybe not. And Savannah goes up, and again, that's an easy bucket that's got to be made.
Two of them. Reap on the other end. Good looking outside shot.
And Middies will come down with another offensive rebound. Throws it over here back to.
Oh, nice move. Called for the travel.
She has the NBA spinorama. And Coach Tolliver says, oh, give me a break, right, Coach? Give me a break.
Kenya Benson coming in from Middletown for the first showing. We're going to watch this again. A little move by Reap there. Spin.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, let it go.
Yeah.
The words are frozen. Let it go.
I love just the fact that she wanted to try that.
French on the outside up top, and East is going to take
Penetrates
the
it,
air out of the
kicks it
ball a little
over.
bit.
And they're just going to pass it around here with 1:04 left. I'm going to guess they're going to probably take one last shot, Ken, as they just do this weave.
Yeah, and here's interesting, too. East has their starters in.
Yep.
This is a good situation for ball control to make sure that, this crew knows how to keep a lead. Pretend you're up 2 or 3 or 4 and move the ball around as much as you can. French then dumps it inside. Woody's going to get fouled. 35 seconds left in the game.
Same play there, right, where Madison drives and Woody comes off that corner down the baseline looking for the layup.
This is what I like too, Dave, is, Coach Wallace doesn't have to get the sophomores in now. He doesn't have to get the players that don't play a lot because he already has.
Yep.
He got them in early in the game, and I respect that. I really like that about his coaching style and his game management.
Like you said, you're looking for the future, looking for those tight games where you're up 4, 6 points only, and you got to control the ball with your starters, and they got to have those touches out there. And against a good opponent that's going to challenge them too. Middies have been scrappy. Like you said, they're young, but they are full of athleticism here and ready to go as number 4. There's a nice drive there. That's Gregory. And she'll get her first 2 points of the night.
Hawks should be able to dribble it out there. And should be the victory for the Hawks.
Just stay in Madison's hands the whole way. She'll just penetrate and come back out. Tosses it over to Asher. And Brooke with a big game tonight with 11 points. And Savannah with 11 points. And Woody ends up with 12. So that'll be the final here. 56-30, your Hawks. Thanks. We'll see you in a week.